Right, well, welcome to another episode. I am currently down on the winter water. Got two rods out, I'm just in the middle of sorting the third one out. I've got one with a left hand rod, that's on a white reaper pop-up, a little bit of the new test bait crumbed up and some pellet. The middle rod, that's on an adjustable zig on black foam. The right hand rod's also going on an adjustable zig. I'm going to have that on yellow foam. The middle rod's currently set about 3 foot under the surface. I mean, it's not sunny or anything like that by any means, but it has been quite cold, so I'd like to fish in the top third of the water. I think we've got about 15 foot out there, so the middle rod, I'm probably going to set that at about 10 foot, and then I'm just going to play around with them. I'll probably leave one on a zig tonight, just to see how we get on, and I'll put two on the bottom. There's a low pressure front come through, so I've got a feeling they might be holding possibly mid water, but I like to start in the top layers and work my way down, so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll give you a little update later on. Right, just a quick update. I've had a little recast on the left hand rod. I've brought it a bit more to the left towards the margin. I've positioned it at the bottom of the marginal shelf. That's on a, like I say, a white reaper with a bit of buttercorn goo and a little stick mix. The middle rod's on a black zig. That's probably set at about 10 foot. I might actually drop it up a foot. The right hand rod on the yellow zig, that's probably set at about 6. So I might now go down. I might go down to about 4 foot on that. And the middle rod, I'm going to let it up a foot. See if we can't try and locate these fishing layers. I mean, yes, it's raining. It's not overly cold. Overcast. It's quite still quite humid. Quite mild. Sun looks like it's trying to break through and all. Tomorrow's meant to be quite sunny, so fingers crossed. I mean, I'm leaving one on the zig overnight, so we might be able to pick one up on the zig during either the night or in the morning. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a quick update. Joel's set up next to me. He's got one on a krill wafter with a bit of corn, and then one also on a pink signature pop-up, which he's had a little bit of an occurrence on, so hopefully I might be able to get the second fish out. Martin had the first fish out on Thursday morning at a peg 4, so hopefully we can try and pick up and see if we can't catch some more fish. Tactical change, just getting the rods ready for the night. So I'm just about to put out, there's a no leader rule on here. You can use rig tubing, but I just like to fish straight through. So we've got a little heli-safe bead. We've got onto the heli-safe there, sorry, the no trace system, the heli-safe, and then obviously a 3.5 ounce lead there. We've then come down to an 8-inch section of N-Trap soft. We've got a dark matter anti-tangle sleeve. Coming down to it, in there's a size 6 curve shank. So if we can get it focused in, curve shank, and I've got a little test bait from Northeast, and then a little pink popper just to go on the top. And then I'm going to put that out and see if I can't take one. I'm going to put the zig back out as well, so I'm leaving one on the zig overnight. That's just coming on a bit of black foam, probably set at about, I don't know, 10, maybe 11 foot out to my right, and see how we get there. Well, welcome to Cameron's kitchen. Currently I'm cooking some chicken fajitas, as you can see. Cooking lovely. So like I said tonight, tea is chicken fajitas. Yummy. Back to the fishing. Like I say, it's a bit slow at the minute, unfortunately. I'll just sort that out. Still got the right hand rod on the zig, set at about 10 foot. The middle rod had a couple of occurrences earlier on. It might have been a bream picked me up, or I might have been done. Picked up, moved up about 2-3 inches, dropped down, picked up a little bit again, then dropped back down. So don't know. And then about 20 minutes later, I had another 4 bleeps on it. I've not had anything since. So if it were a carp, I'm sure it'd have gone by now. So yeah, that's all I've got to report at the minute. It's a bit like a steam room in here, because obviously I've got the cooker on, making chicken fajitas. One thing you want to do in winter is make sure you eat well, because tell you what, it makes me feel so much better and a lot more comfortable eating well when fishing, especially during the winter. In the summer months you can get away with eating, I don't know, bacon sandwich or, you know, sausage rolls or whatever you want for tea. But in winter, I think that extra bit of luxury, make a proper cooked meal. Well, you're laughing, aren't you? So, I've got a feeling I'm going to see it more than in the middle of the night. So, until then. Right, well, morning. Nothing to report as of yet. The air temperature is going up. I think we're at about 1019 at the minute. So I will be bringing one of the bottom rods back in about 9 o'clock and putting another adjustable zig out. I might put a fixed zig out about 8 foot. I've still got the other adjustable out, which I will be working today. Middle of the night, I had a bit of a liner, 2 bleeps on the middle rod. They were absolutely slacking. It's now picked up slightly tight into the water, but nothing else has happened. So give it till about 9 o'clock, and I'll redo the left hand, which will probably go on the zig. The middle rod I'm going to keep on the bottom where I've had that little occurrence. I'll probably redo that, and the left hand rod might go out to be right on the zig. And just see what happens, really. No one else has had anything on the lake. I mean, I think the angling pressure's probably put them off quite dramatically, but I can't see any other anglers or I'm walking round, but like they're even using zigs, so it might be an edge, it might not. It might give me a little bit of an advantage, because I think when there's a lot of pressure on the bottom, and obviously the fish can sense that, and a lot of line will come up off the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, if I don't put a set 8 foot zig on, I'm going to start it as an adjustable. I'll start it at 4 foot, and every hour I'm just going to let a foot off till we hit the surface, see if we can't locate them, and yeah, see if we can try and nick a bite like that. I don't care how big it is, it's stocky, it'll do me fine. Start me, you know, my winter up, well, me 2018 off. I think this is me. It's probably about my 4th night this year. And yeah, I've not even had a run yet, so they're not exactly easy waters even in summer, but you know, it's just one of them things. End of February we're off to Reka, We've got 48 hours on Raker, which will be a good laugh. That should be should hopefully get some decent runs on there and get some good film footage. I'm not out next week. Possibly might be out the week after, and the week after that it's Raker, so we shall see. But fingers are crossed, and hopefully we can do one more session tackle. With some glorious sunshine. Just over at back. Put 2 zigs out now. One's now set at 3 foot under the surface and one's set at 4 foot under the surface. Pressure's now got up to 1022. And with this sun, I've got a feeling they're going to push up in water. One of them I might leave at the depth it's at, and one of them I might work it down a couple of foot and then work it back up. See what happens. They're both on black zigs, black zigger liners. A lot of the people are starting to pack up now, which is also a good thing for hanging on a bit, because a lot of the angling pressure is going to start diminishing, so there'll be hardly anyone on here. If we stay until 12, 1 o'clock, something like that, there's a potential chance we might get one. And with this sun that's set to due for the majority of the day, it might, entice them into feeding with the brightness. So it's still open. Yeah, I'll try to give you an update a bit later on. Right, I just thought I'd run you through a quick assortment of the bait range that North East Baits do. The main boilie range is, we've got the Reaper, Maple Dream, the Irish Nut, the Krill Punch, the Natural One, soon to be the Northern Spice, which is the new test bait. It's probably going to be released in probably 4 or 5 months. It's a krill flavouring, a fish meal flavouring on a savoury base mix. Smells absolutely bang on, to be fair. It's like a browny orangey colour. Then you've got all the fluoro pop-ups that they do. Obviously you've got the matching ones to the boilie, so fluoro white, pink and yellow Reapers, and so on and so forth. Then also into the actual fluoro range, you've got one called Berry Tang, one called Dirty Fruit, one called PSO1, and one called PCB. Covers a lot of bases, in all honesty. The wafters that they do like a fluoro range of wafters, but the good thing about that is the wafters that they do, don't know if you can see that, they come in a tub, and they're all different colours within the tub. So you've got orange, yellow, pink and white within the tub, so you don't have to go buy pink, white, yellow for little wafters. They do some corn toppers as well, which they come in assortment colours of yellow, like a washed out yellow, washed out pink and white. They're all in a mixture as well. They do their own version of, in essence, the goo, called the Amino Cloud. They also do intense boosters for all the Berry Tang, the Dirty Fruits, so on and so forth. You've obviously got your cork ball pop-ups, your cork dust wafters and so on. You can, if you ask Jamie, he can knock you up a test, well not a test bait as such as your own custom bait. I've got some on order at the minute which is Scopex and Maple, which I really like. I've always loved the flavour Scopex. and there's always been something about maple baits which really, you know, really catch my senses, so I like to give them a go. So yeah, you know, try it out, see what you think. We've come to the end of the session and we're starting a slow pack up now. Unfortunately nothing happened. You know, weather's changing. It were quite mild yesterday, and then all of a sudden last night it was horrendously cold. Rain, just the usual winter type fishing, unfortunately. So yep, we're not out. I'm not out fishing next week. I'll be out the week after. Might be down here. Then in 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time, we're back at Raker again for a 48-hour session. So thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully next time I'll see you a fish in my hand.